All right, Summer League 2012, hanging out with Coach Dwane Casey of the Toronto Raptors. Coach, want to have a little bit of fun with you, Summer League, laid-back atmosphere. Let's start off with this. Give me the most exciting thing and the most difficult thing about being a head coach in the NBA.
Well, one is when you win, it's the players, and when you lose, it's the coach's fault. So that's probably the hardest thing to deal with. But no, it's a great job. It beats working.
I want to ask you a little bit about your colleagues now. A lot of sharp dressers in the league, but if you had to pick one guy amongst NBA head coaches, who's just really getting it done when they're going out?
Wow, that's a great question. I've got to think about that for a second. I'm going through the league right now. My goodness, I would say Alvin Gentry. Alvin Gentry has quietly kind of moved into to being the top dresser in the league, and he probably denied that, but I think he's kind of moved in. And then Byron Scott is another guy that's pretty slick and looks pretty good. But I would say those would be my top two.
Along those lines, of your players up there in Toronto, which one of those players would you least, if you had to switch wardrobes with one of them, would you least want to switch with?
I would say Jose Calderon. I would say he would be one. Amir Johnson would be another one. Amir would deny that, but he wears some funky stuff. So I would say Amir would be a guy that I would not. But Jose's just a jean and t-shirt guy, and I've got plenty of those.
We actually talked to Amir earlier today, and he was defending his wardrobe to the death because Brian Colangelo called him out on it as well. So
I tell you what, Brian is pretty sharp. Quiet as it's kept, Brian is a sharp dresser, and of all the people, he would give you anybody in the league a run for their money.
How about food? Go back to your colleagues for a little bit. Who knows food better than anybody of the NBA head coaches out there?
Wow, food. I would say from food. Let me think. I would say Mike D'Antoni when he was coaching. He knows where all the great restaurants are, the Italian restaurants. I'm not a big eater, so I wouldn't be in that group. But food. Warren Nagari has the best restaurant in San Francisco, so. But I would say Mike D'Antoni would be the food connoisseur.
Okay, and I'll finish up with this, Coach. Just getting to know you a little bit more. Musician or band, greatest of all time for you? Who would you pick?
That is a great one. A musician, I would say James Brown, or would be the singer that I would go with. Come up through my area, Earth, Wind and Fire, Aretha Franklin. A lot of the Marvin Gaye, kind of the old school singers and groups would be I'm sure the rap groups of all are around now, but mine is the old school rhythm and blues.
Okay, I said that was the last one, but I got to ask you this. I know players love to listen to music, get amped up for games. What about coaches? Is there anything you do to get ready before you take the floor every night?
Well, I listen to music. I do that. I watch a lot of game video. I have a superstition that I try to watch at least 4 game videos of opposing teams before the game. But kind of have some quiet time before the game. Try to get my thoughts together and get ready for the upcoming game.
Perfect. That's head coach Dwane Casey of the Toronto Raptors. Coach, thanks a bunch. Best of luck this year.
Thank you so much.